Hello everyone, I'm a Metaslave and welcome to Chapter 13 of my FE6 RR LTC. This chapter continues the cycle of a fairly linear map in which I just need to get Karel to the throne ASAP, but there is one important side objective that I'm securing on turn 1. That is the body ring. The body ring normally plus 2 con is pretty useless on most units, but in this run I need to use it on Elfin because his con of 6 going up to 8 lets him rescue a couple helpful units that I would like to transport around the map without warping. Everyone else is mainly just focused on getting Karel to the throne in a timely fashion, but first I rescue drop Dian forward to get to be in range of a mage on enemy phase. I trade the body ring to Elfin since I just convoy warped it with Zeiss. The reason why I use Zeiss for the more like side objective-y thing rather than carrying Karel is because he's gonna see more combat than Milady from where he is. So I will, continue making progress on his sword rank. And while Milady will focus on rescuing Karel and sees slightly less combat from one range at least. And here's the cutscene of Cecilia's replacement, Lou, versus Zephiel. Unlike Cecilia and Vanilla, in this cutscene, Lou actually gets killed 3 times over by Zephiel, rather than almost 3 times over. Lou will join in the next chapter just like Cecilia, and Percival's replacement, Clarine, is also on the map, but since I would have to go out of my way to recruit her, and costing a turn. B, she doesn't come with her hard mode bonuses. There's no reason for me to recruit her now, so I'll be waiting for chapter 15. Milady helps take care of these. She gets chunked really hard by this Silverbow archer, but luckily Yoder's physic range is huge now, so he can heal her with no trouble at all. And that's Clarine. So yeah, the first thing I do, heal Milady, since, she's actually close to dying for once. Then I had to burn a couple RNs since Percival's hit is kind of questionable, but I get that out of the way so that I can give Karel to Dian, who will in turn give Karel to Milady before finishing off this sniper with a sword. As you noticed, I have a bunch of junk in Milady's inventory, like gems and the Orion's Bolt. That's because I have a chance to sell stuff with her right on the last turn of the map. So, might as well do that. Luckily, she can one-shot that Troubadour, which helps keep it out of the way for the dancers. Elfin uses his first dance on Percival so that Percival can just help get rid of some of these enemies that are going to be blocking the dancers next turn. But before I do that, I have to Bard Train to Milady so that she can bring Karel further forward. There's this village on the right here that contains the Owl Sword, which is like the Gantlance but a sword. But I don't really need it, and I can't actually get it in time, so I don't bother. Zeiss finishes off this guy. And then that's all I really need to do this turn, so I end soon. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. It's best that it is ideal for the Karel to crit these, but I don't think it's strictly necessary, since I can probably still full move Milady with them still in the way. But I think he needs to have, yeah, no. Point is, doesn't matter, but it's convenient that he got them. These Cavaliers are in the way of me bard training next turn. So it's good that Diane and Percival are nearby. These guys have javelins, so yeah, I have to like player face kill them. Now Milady's replacement, Rutger, shows up as a level 10 Myrmidon. If you've been following the trend of Hero Crest users are not good in rigged LTCs, then it shouldn't come as a surprise to you that Rutger's pretty bad in this run. He is obviously needed to recruit Zeiss's replacement, who is Ellen, in Chapter 16, but beyond that, he doesn't do anything. He contributes, I believe, a free Wodow. I also just literally don't have the Hero Crest to promote him with, so there's only so much I could do. I put him on this forest and I think I wanted to take his Wodow, but yeah. I don't know what I was doing there, to be honest. So I pick up Karel, and now first, since I'm not really in range to dance anyone relevant, I use that chance to use the body ring, and now I bar train the rest of the way. I don't want to use up Worm Slayer uses if I don't have to, so I drop Karel with Iron Sword equipped, which I was hesitant here, but I want him right there. Zeiss grabs this kill. At this point, those Cavaliers that near personal dying don't really matter anymore, but, you know, killing them for EXP or something would be, is a possibility, of course. So since Rutger was only in range of 2 of them, I don't think it really mattered necessarily that he dodged that, but it obviously doesn't hurt. That Troubadour gets directly in the way of Karel to the boss, but luckily I can actually still attack her from 2 range without and still get danced to go shopping, or more like not so much shopping as much as it is selling, but you get the point. I was hesitant here. Unfortunately, I can't sell everything I want to sell because of this. I think I wanted to sell the... I might have wanted to sell an extra thing. I don't know. Actually, no, I'm fine. Never mind. And so she takes the kill, gets a level up, and so I dance for... So first I kill Flyer, or Flare, with the Worm Slayer. I didn't crit, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So then I dance from Lady so that she can visit the armory in order to sell the baggage and also buy a Killer Lance. Since I'm in 100% growths, it doesn't really the crit of the Killer Lance isn't really needed, since my strength is like usually so high that I can just naturally kill. But the accuracy and might of the Killer Lance is nice, so it's a welcome addition. And I dance for Karel after I kill this. I think I burned these because I didn't want to crit. I want to get 3 weapon XP instead of just 2. I just clean up since free turns. I believe I hit S-bows here. And then Percival just takes this kill since he cleaned in 1 runs. That is a dance for Karel, followed by completing Chapter 13 in 4 turns. I will see you next time.